Yeah. Yesterday something showed up at the shop right when we were getting ready to go home for the day. And unfortunately I didn't have any time to play with it or open it or even look at it. But here I am today, Saturday morning. It's raining out, it's miserable, but it's nice and cozy inside the shop. Let's go in there and open it up and see what it is. As you can see, there's nobody anywhere around. That's the way I like it. What do we have here? Yep, check it out. It's a box. Speaker something. Little packing slip from SpeakerPower. Wonder what this could be. Now you know it would be blasphemy for me to open this thing up without an SMD SK1 steak knife. The box feels really light. It's supposed to be 8,000 watts in here. I mean, it's really light. We'll see though. Oh, would you look at that? So if you followed me for a while, you know that I did a huge sound system in my living room, including 33-inch B2 audio subwoofers. I used the Audiocontrol 1000 watt amps, 2 of them, 1 per subwoofer. The only problem is those subwoofers handle a lot more power than I was able to give them. And although those Audiocontrol RS-1000s did really good, they sound great, especially on movies. You don't need a heck of a lot more than that. They just aren't big enough to run those subwoofers. So I called up my buddy Scott Newby from Bass Brings Us Together. Check out his YouTube link right here. This guy's got a home theater system that does over 150 dB. So naturally, I want to call him up and say, what would you do? I know kind of what I want to do because I have a lot of Crown amps. I have Pro Audio amps, but I really wanted to see if I could get a good solution for the living room, for the home theater. I was even thinking about running a Crown 6,000 watt amp in the living room, but those amps roll off a little bit sooner than I really want them to for home theater at like 20 hertz or something like that. This thing right here is supposed to be able to go down to 5 hertz before it starts rolling off. So thanks a lot, Scott, for the advice. I went ahead and picked up this SpeakerPower 8000 HT. It's supposed to be 4,000 watts times 2 in this little box. But before I bring it home, you know what we got to do. We're going to bring it over to the dyno and see what kind of power it actually does. This is just a little bit different from the normal amp test you see. Normally it's all car audio and 12 volt. But I should be able to power this thing up no problem. I've got dedicated 20 amp circuits all around this shop. I got about 6 of them right over there. So I bought these XLR to RCA adapters. I guess I don't really even need them because they got RCA in. When I get to my house though, it's all XLR. There's no RCA anywhere. But this will be good for today's testing. Well, guess I didn't need these things after all. All dialed in, got some 8-gauge cable. Send it down here to the 81 dyno. Power it up. Do certified 2-channel. Hope I don't pop a breaker. Ignore that voltage. We're on the wall right now. Yep. Almost 3,000 certified per channel. On the uncertified test, we popped the breaker, which was to be expected because you can only pull so much power out of a 20 amp circuit. But the thing about it is, and I've been told from the very beginning by SpeakerPower, by Scott, and obviously a little bit of math tells you that you need more power. to get more power on those hardcore certified tests. That's why they say if you want to run it a little bit more hardcore, they have a 240 volt version. But let's see how it does on actual music when you're playing something dynamic. Here we go. Oh, oh, damn. Look at that. See, the certified and uncertified tests are 10 seconds of a pure sine wave. That is something you're not going to see in home audio. But if the music is beaten and it's dynamic, it's able to recover after every one of those beats. If you're pulling on those breakers as hard as the certified and uncertified tests do, you're going to pop one. Let's run that one more time. Look at that. All right, we got the iPad queued up, a little bit of Spotify. We got the SpeakerPower 8000 right here. And we're gonna run the 81 on actual music this time and see what kind of numbers it puts out. The test tones are a little bit tougher. As you can see, we got the breaker a little warm back there and it popped like we expected it might on those test tones. But Dynamic Burst RMS did very well. And now let's see what happens with actual music.
Life goes on, honey, and hug my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep a horn on me. That commercials by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my. Try me in a tri-state, money pass, but I give him splash till he hydrated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get my vibes. Look good.
Okay, that was some Kendrick Lamar off of Spotify, and I can't really play that for very long on YouTube. Copyright reasons, but I can play the free stuff that they let us YouTube creators use. And you've probably heard this more than a few times on my channel because I can get away with it when I use this. So let's bump something else real quick just to make sure that this thing is doing what we hope it's going to do. Let's turn this up just a little bit. We're already way above. Watts a channel on music. 5,200 watts, 5,300 watts per side. That's more than enough for what I need. The SpeakerPower 8000 HT, it's legit. I think I just need to take it home now and hook it up to my 33s. Amp still on. And this is a real bass heavy track. So not bad at all. I'm pretty confident in this amplifier. The only thing I'm not confident is my breakers at the house. They're all 20 amp, exactly what they're supposed to be, but this amp right here is just at the very limit of what you're gonna ever get out of a wall. And that's on dynamic music. If I wanna do more, I'm gonna have to do 240, and I'm already thinking about it. So right now I just need to make a faceplate for this thing to sort of make it match my console a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do, but that's gonna be in a video coming up real soon. So shout out to SpeakerPower. That's a lot of power coming out of one unit. I was gonna end the video right then and there because I got the testing that I wanted to get done. I know it's gonna be a little bit of work to get this thing playing in my house. I gotta do some finagling with the wires and things like that, but I couldn't help myself. It's coming home today. I don't care if I just gotta put it in its spot with no wires. It's going in the rack. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. It's Saturday. It's miserable out here, but it's about to not be miserable at my house. So the idea here is to actually not get rid of my original bass amps, the Audiocontrol RS-1000s. I'm going to keep those in there, and I'm going to run a pair of Buttkicker LFEs to my couch. But that's a whole nother video. But right now, I'm going to take out that Denon CD Player and put the amp in that spot and maybe move the CD player up top somewhere. That way I have a nice little nook for it to go into. I was really dreading ruining the look of this setup because I love it. So I didn't want to take those out right there. That spot right there looks a lot better. I don't use that CD player very often anyways. Since this amp looks like it was clearly made to go in a rack, and my system is not rack mount, I took the XLRs off of the bass amps and brought them over here. Got a couple of 12 gauge OFC speaker wires and power wires. Should be a pretty easy swap. Just like that, this thing's all hooked up and ready to go. I really just wanted to put it in there for today and see what it looked like, but it was too easy. All right, this is all done. This is all in. It doesn't look super bad in there. I'm gonna do some cosmetic upgrades to make it match a little better, but it ain't bad. Move the CD player over here. It's a nice little spot. And everything's ready to go. Let's try it out, see if it's any good. Now I'm going from 1,000 watts per sub to 4,000 watts plus per sub. Hopefully, it should finally be nice in here. Of course, we're going right to the bass mechanic right off top. And you can see the tripod is about 20 feet back. Right here, we're gonna aim it right in the middle like I always do. All right, let's see what happens. Almost forgot my LF Audio remote. Can't stop my Can't stop my TEC, but you can call me techno, who call collecto. Major flow, sumo tracks, that's my ex, son. I got the drop pedal, ground, the boom, earthquake, no, it's my 808. Can't stop my phone, can't stop my phone. Can't copy, so they love to hate it. It's absolutely ridiculous in here now. I'm so in love all over again. Can't wait to see what that video looks like. Can't stop my phone. The messed up part is I can't play that copyright stuff for too long. So let's go through some cool stuff and see what else. I'm not sure what else to play right now. I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do with myself. No, this ain't really rap, but this has a lot of low bass in it. Let's see what it does.
Riding my life like a runaway train, crying, screaming at the moon. Only the echo came back, taught me how to ride, set me out on my little king man.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Owed you, yeah.
A little bit of dapper dapper.
You can't counter us, dap it down, I said dap it down for the cameras, dap it down, I said dap it down, I said dap it down for the cameras, dap it down for the cameras, smoking line, brush your hair like a pinata, go and do my obligata. You can't
goddamn.
bitch, cause I ain't got the
Woo, speaker power for the win. 8,000 HT. I don't even need the 12K that I was eyeballing now. Woo, thoroughly happy.
Turn my music up, turn my music up. Turn my music up. My shit bang, my shit bang, my shit bang, my shit. Trying to stay alive. Let's take care of you.
Damn, the first casualty so far. My Atmos speaker took a dip. Okay, now I'm nervous. No more of that. only been just a few hours and I'm already messing stuff up. It took me forever to line those things up with the laser and everything else. This thing is just limp. Oh my God. It's unreal in here right now. It's supposed to look like that.
Giving it back.
Hey, with that, I'm out of here. I gotta get it. I have to borrow an A-frame ladder from Roger. Because I gotta put that cover back on.
What cover?
That one.
Steven? I knew it. I fucking knew it. I was in the bathroom and I'm watching one on play. I'm watching it jiggling now.
There's one in the bedroom that was jiggling too?
Yeah.